Hey guys, so back again, and today I'm going to do another of my collection videos, mainly from this big storage tower just behind me, and excuse this mess. I just like to have all my products out when I'm getting ready just so I can see what's what, and yeah, I'm going to do a similar setup as the kind of one I did with my primer video, and I'm just going to pull the drawer out and show you what's what. So let's get started. Okay, so this is my concealer drawer from my cupboard, and it shares with the pressed powder drawer. So that is the majority of my concealers. I do have others, you know, around the place. I do have a couple to try out which aren't in here. These are like my regular kind of ones, and my Bare Minerals ones have their own separate place. They have a little I have a little separate bag, like a little you know, kind of little tote bag that I keep all my Bare Minerals ones in, so they are separate, so they won't be in this video. And yeah, just stay tuned. I will pull out everything and show you now. Okay, so this is the drawer. I've just pulled it out so you can see it more clearly. And let's get started. The first concealer in the box is the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Concealer. I have it in number light 18 because that is it's the light colour with like the yellow undertones, I think, whereas they had one with the pink undertones. It looks very dark on camera. It is not that dark really, and but it is darker than what I would have liked it. Considering it is light, it's not as light as I would want it. It's probably a light medium. I bought this when I bought a few bits from Sephora and got it shipped over to the UK, and I do like it, but I have to wear it when I've got more of a darker toned foundation on, like in the summer months. So I couldn't wear this one in winter. So that's the first one, and that is around $25. It's not cheap, that one. The next item I actually have two of. They are the Dior Skin Nude Concealer, and I have them in shade 1 Ivory and 2 Beige, and I have the two just because when I originally bought I bought it to go with the foundation. She sold me the 002 number 2, and when I got it home I found that it was very dark and it wasn't suited to my, you know, light skin tone, so I went back and bought the number 1, and that is so much better. Not cheap, but nice if you want like a little a little treat for yourself. Next I've got my MAC. This is the Studio Finish Concealer in NW15. Normally I'm not an NW, I'm an NC, but I bought this before I kind of figured out about the you know, MAC system being different than everybody else's. As you can see, it does have some kind of usage to it, but it's not one of my main go-to concealers just because I'm not big on cream concealers. I do prefer liquid ones, and that one's on the floor. Next one is an amazing drugstore product. It's the Lasting Perfection Concealer from Collection, and it's Ultimate Wear Concealer. This costs like £4, something really cheap, but it is so good. And it is, you know, just as good as some of the higher end ones, and I do use this sometimes when I'm using my more expensive foundations. I put this on as well, so this is brilliant. I am in the colour Fair one, so the lightest one you can get. So I've got another set of concealers, and I have them in various colours. These are the Estee Lauder Double Wear ones, and these are really good. These do stay all day. That's why they call the Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer. I have them in colours, one light, the middle one, this one is the this one is the light medium, and the third one, this one, is warm light. Yeah, so I did start out with the light medium, but again I found it run too dark for me and I had to go back and purchase the light. And then I got this one. This is the warm light. I got this one from I'm sure it's called the Cosmetics Company or something like that, and they sell all the kind of products that are discontinued or special edition, which are no longer in stores anymore. And I got that one because I did want one with more of a yellow undertone or a warm colour to it, so that is that one. And that one was quite a bit cheaper as well anyway, because I'm sure the other ones are about £19–20, and this one was like about 14, so you know, a little bit of money off it. Next one is the So Soothing Concealer Quad. I got this in my Birch box. No, hang on, I got it in my Glossy box a couple of months ago, still to be used. so I don't know how that one is yet. I just haven't tried it just because it's again, it's the cream in the palette and I'm not that sure about it. Next one is the Tarte Marajuku Creaseless Concealer. I have got this in, I'm sure it's light, oh no, fair, and again that's a good colour for me. It's hard, I think, when picking concealers from America because I don't know whether I am fair or light, and some colours, some of the lights run, the light ones run really dark and sometimes they don't, so it's kind of hit and miss, and sometimes I feel like I do need a tester for them, but unfortunately because they're from America we don't have that, you know, facility. But yeah, very nice one. Again, if you're my kind of skin tone you'll definitely want the fair. Very YouTube favourite one, MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I do like it, and as you can see that I've used quite a bit of it. It's not my favourite. You know, there are some other ones I would prefer over it. Again, NW15 in it, so it's got like more of a pinky tone to it, and again it looks so much darker than it actually is on there. But yeah, I can wear that with my skin still being lighter, and I don't have to wait for summer, which is great. One actually still in its sealed packaging. I got this a couple of months ago. This is the True Blend Fix Stick Concealer by CoverGirl. I got this when I did my America kind of vlog, America kind of haul. It's still in its packaging. I haven't got around to use it yet just because I have other concealers that I prefer. This is probably one of my favourite concealers of all. This is the Revlon Colour Stay. I have it in the number 2 light pale, and this is like pretty much my best concealer ever. It is one of the cheapest. Next I have the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. I have got it in the colour CW02 Fair, and this is so light. I find that with NYX concealers or even their foundations, I have trouble matching myself because whatever the description is not right. This is fair, but it is very fair. This is beyond fair, you know. This is the fairest of them all. So normally fair is just a little bit lighter than light, but this is like almost the same colour as like my desk. It is that white, so I have to use this one more as of a highlighter, but I do like this one. Well, I do like it for highlight and don't like it as much for concealing. Next up is another high-end one. It's the NARS Creamy Concealer, and I have it in the colour Light 2 Vanilla. I do really like this, but I like to use it when I wear my NARS Sheer Glow, so you can wear them together, and it is lovely. I do really like it, but I don't like, in a way I don't like using it because it was that expensive. It wasn't cheap, so I save this for my special occasions. Next is one from a brand called 17 in the UK, which it's sold in like Boots, and it's Foie Paint, just looks like that, and I am in the colour Fair, and I have used this one not quite a bit, but I have had a bit of a good dig in there. Well, I would say I would. This is probably like to everybody else, this is a light glossing, but I really like this one, and again it is showing up really dark. It is very more of a yellow toned, it's not showing up that well, but this is just as good as some of the higher end ones. I really like this one, and I'll show you another product that I think it's comparable to. So this is the Estee Lauder, I think it's called the High Coverage Concealer. I'm not sure, it just says double wear light. It's one W, which is light, and then a warm shade, and I think the number 17 is probably very similar to this, very similar consistency, and they both last just as long, so I would kind of say that is my drugstore dupe for it. This one's more expensive. This is like about 2 or 3 times the price, about £18–19, but yet it does the same job, so I would not repurchase this one. It is a nice concealer, but when I have like one that cost me like £5, it does the same job, I'm not going to repurchase that. Next one's an Urban Decay product, and it is the Concealer Pencil Crane Corrector in CIA, and it's just a little concealer like that. I love Urban Decay, but I'm not a big fan of this. Basically because I don't feel like it covers, it's not a very good coverage, and I kind of feel like it's a shame that Urban Decay don't have any other concealers. They only have this one concealer in the range. They could do with coming out with some more. Maybe it is supposed to be like a liquid form within the within the cream kind of consistency, but I just don't like it, and yeah, I don't really use it that much, and if I do, it'll be for like highlighting and you know, other tiny bits of concealing. I wouldn't use it for my under eyes, and yeah, bit of a shame about that one. It was a bit of a letdown. Next product, I got it in my Wantable box. I think it's a must-have. More Than Makeup. It is a spot eraser. I haven't used this one, so I can't really tell you much about it. I'm not big on pencils as concealers because I just think it's dead bizarre. So next up is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I have got it in the shade 10, so it's like one of the lightest colours you can get. Again, showing up darker on there. Do like this, and I like it even better when I wear it with the Fit Me foundation, which I haven't actually worn in a while. Need to revisit that one. So yeah, pretty inexpensive one and pretty good one. Next one's an old one I probably just need to chuck out. It's just a L'Oreal True Match concealer. I've had this for a while. It's in warm W4 to 5. Wow, this is like, this must be how dark I used to be when I was younger. I used to tan a lot more, and I used to be, you know, a lovely bronze colour that I'm not anymore. So that I must have used to have been a, you know, a W4 to 5. Wow. So yeah, that's just an old one that needs chucking out, but I do really like the True Match ones. The next one actually isn't a concealer kind of sorts. It's the Max Factor Pan Stick, and I'm in the colour 25 Fair. And it just looks like this, and you kind of twist it up, and it is actually a foundation, but I find it's quite it's really good coverage that I use it for a concealer. And so yeah, it's only expensive, about £6.99 it was, but I do really feel like it does the job. Next one is the Le Touche Magique from True Match, and this is in the colour Ivory Beige, no number on it. I think that's still new in packaging. I'm sure I might have got this from somewhere like Fragrance Direct, I'm not sure. But yeah, still to try that one. And now we're down to the last two, and I didn't want to leave these out at all. And this is the Physicians Formula Real RX Physician Strength Concealer, and I have it in the colour Fairlight, and I absolutely love this concealer. It is amazing, but it is very fair. Again, I might have to use this as a highlighter just because it is so light. Again, like I say, sometimes you don't know whether you are the fair or the light one, but I am going for the one up for this next, and it is called Natural Light, so I love that one. And then last one in the box is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Concealer. I bought this from QVC, and they had two colours that would probably suit me, fair and light, and I accidentally ordered both by accident, and then they turned up, and I found that the light was better for me. And considering you know, all the troubles I'm having with American ones, I don't know whether fair or the light was actually better for me. And yeah, considering I have the other Tarte, the Marajuku one, and that's in fair, but yet this one's in light. I can't believe it. I don't know how these systems work, but this is great. This is just as good as the Physicians Formula. It gives it quite a thick coverage, and I do really like that because I have dark under eyes. I do really want to cover those, and I really like this one. So yeah, this came with a brush as well on QVC, which is pretty awesome. So that is my concealer collection, and I just want anyone who can recommend me a really good concealer, because I'm always trying new concealers. Let me know in the comments down below any of them are your favourites. Let me know, and I might possibly give them a try. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.